Insurance terms explained, what you've agreed to. Insurance is one of the most important tools to protect yourself, your loved ones, and your assets. But let's be honest, the jargon can be a real hurdle. Many policyholders sign agreements without fully understanding what they mean. This video will break down insurance terms into plain and simple language, empowering you to better understand what you've agreed to. Our goal is to make insurance straightforward so you can make informed decisions and avoid costly surprises. Purchasing insurance is more than just ticking a box. It's about securing financial security during unexpected events. However, many people skim through the terms of their policies because the technical language feels too complex or intimidating. Without understanding what's included or excluded in your policy, you could end up with gaps in your coverage, or worse, unexpected expenses in the event of a claim. By breaking down these terms, you'll gain a solid understanding of how insurance works, ensuring the protection you've paid for is meaningful and sufficient for your needs. So let's dive in and make sense of these important terms and concepts. Insurance policies contain several recurring terms. Understanding these will allow you to navigate your agreement more confidently. Let's start with the most important ones. Your premium is the amount you pay to maintain your insurance policy. This can be done monthly, quarterly, or annually. Think of it as the membership fee for your insurance coverage. The cost of your premium may depend on factors like your age, health, driving record for auto insurance, or even the value of the asset you're insuring. A tip to remember: choosing a higher deductible, more on that next, often lowers your premium, but be cautious. It means more out-of-pocket costs if you file a claim. The deductible is the amount you're required to pay out of pocket toward a covered claim before your insurance kicks in. For instance, if you have a $500 deductible and you file a claim for $2,000, you will pay the first $500, and your insurer will cover the remaining $1,500. Deductibles are a balancing act. A higher deductible lowers your premium, but you'll need to ensure you can afford it in the event of a loss. Policy limits represent the maximum amount your insurer will pay for a specific type of loss. Policies often include separate limits for different categories, such as liability coverage and medical payments. For instance, your auto insurance may have a $100,000 liability limit per accident. If damages exceed this, it's your responsibility to cover the extra costs. Setting appropriate limits is key. It's about aligning your coverage with your risks, ensuring neither underinsurance nor excessive premiums. Exclusions are what your insurance policy does not cover, and these are just as important to understand as what it does cover. Common exclusions might involve pre-existing medical conditions in health insurance, wear and tear in home insurance, or unapproved modifications in auto insurance. Always read the section about exclusions carefully. Misunderstanding this could lead to denied claims when you assume coverage exists. Now that you understand the basic terms, let's take a closer look at the structure of an insurance policy. This will help you know where to locate critical information in your contract. Declarations page. This is usually the first section of your policy, summarizing your coverage, limits, premiums, and deductibles. It's an overview of your policy at a glance. Insuring agreement. This states what the insurance company promises to cover in exchange for your premiums. It's the central what is covered part of your contract. Conditions. These outline the responsibilities of both you and the insurer. For example, conditions might include timely payment of premiums or notifying your insurer promptly about claims. Exclusions. As mentioned earlier, this section highlights what isn't covered. Endorsements or riders. These are additional coverages you can add to your policy for more tailored protection. Think of them as customizable extensions. By understanding the structure, you'll know what to review first and be less likely to overlook important details. The true value of insurance lies in how it functions in real-life situations. Let's look at a few examples to illustrate the concepts we've discussed. Imagine getting into a minor car accident that requires repairs costing $3,000. If your auto insurance has a $1,000 deductible, you'll first pay $1,000 before your insurer covers the remaining $2,000. This example highlights why knowing your deductible is essential. If your deductible is too high, you might struggle to pay it when the time comes. You sign up for health insurance believing it covers all medical expenses. Later, you discover that your plan excludes coverage for dental or vision care, or perhaps it doesn't include specific treatments like acupuncture. Understanding exclusions up front ensures no surprises when you seek care. Consider a natural disaster like a major flood that damages your home. Your home insurance policy limit is $200,000, but the repair costs total $250,000. In this case, you're responsible for covering the $50,000 overage. These examples show the importance of aligning coverage terms with the risks you face in day-to-day life. Reading through an insurance policy can feel like decoding a legal document. Here are strategies to simplify the process. Identify your priorities. Whether it's protecting your home, health, or car, focus on sections relevant to your needs. Seek clarification. Don't hesitate to ask your insurance agent questions. For example, what happens if I exceed the policy limits? Highlight key terms. Use markers or notes to track premiums, deductibles, exclusions, and limits for easy reference. Request a summary. Insurance companies or brokers often provide plain language summaries for customers. Remember, clarity is your right as a policyholder. If something is unclear, press for further explanation. Getting the most out of your insurance involves tailoring it to your lifestyle and financial situation. Here's how to optimize your policies. Adjust premiums and deductibles thoughtfully. If you're in a stable financial position, you might consider a higher deductible to reduce your premiums. Conversely, if unexpected costs are a concern, stick to a lower deductible. Tailor policy limits. For example, if you own an expensive vehicle, increasing your liability limit for auto insurance may be a smart move. Review exclusions. Regularly, life circumstances change. What wasn't relevant 5 years ago might now demand added coverage, such as flood protection for home insurance after moving to a high-risk area. Revisit policies annually. An annual review of your policy ensures it aligns with your evolving needs, goals, and risks. Some misunderstandings about insurance terms can have serious consequences. Here are common pitfalls to avoid. Believing everything is covered under comprehensive policies. Remember to review exclusions carefully. Neglecting to update your policy after major life events like marriage, having children, or buying a home. A change in circumstances might render your old policy inadequate. Forgetting that limits are per incident or per year. For example, some health insurance policies have annual limits on benefits like physical therapy sessions. Staying informed about your policy prevents surprises and empowers you to plan accurately. Before we wrap up, here are some quick answers to common questions about insurance terms. What's the difference between a deductible and a copayment? A deductible is the amount you pay before coverage begins. A copayment, copay, occurs after insurance kicks in and is a fixed amount you pay for specific services. Can I negotiate my premium? While you can't usually negotiate rates, you can compare providers, bundle policies, or adjust coverage to find savings. Why do insurance rates increase? Rates often climb due to factors like inflation, higher claims in your area, or changes in your personal risk profile, for example, traffic violations for auto insurance. Insurance may seem like a labyrinth of technical terms and conditions, but with a little knowledge, you can navigate it confidently. Today, we've explained premiums, deductibles, policy limits, and exclusions, providing you with the tools to better understand your agreements and avoid pitfalls. Take time to review your policies, ask questions, and adjust coverage as needed. Doing so ensures you'll have the right protection when you need it most. Empower yourself with knowledge, and turn insurance confusion into clarity. Now it's your turn. Take another look at your insurance documents and put what you've learned into practice. Thank you for watching, and here's to smarter, more empowered decisions.